Hi, my name is Chris Holton-Jablonski, and it is my great joy and my deep honor to serve you as your minister. This is Noticing by Janice Ray. I would not have seen the web a spider strung between us and sky, except the sun crested the cliff along the Bay of Fundy. Finally, our long night at Millside Creek was over. I greeted the light. A shimmer is not a moon blade, not the disk of sun plating tips of red spruce silver. So much depends on where one looks, upward and when. So much is happenstance, accident, grace. Too often the little voices say, "See there." But I see the web, nothing more than another life I noticed, which is our job while we are here. Notice how quickly the bay recedes, abandoning more of its red pebbled beach, leaving rocks blanketed with orange seaweed. Notice how back along the cliff, white asters with gold discs bloom in pockets of loose mineral, and the strange branched milkweed hangs with blossoms. I love this time of spring. So much to notice. I've lived around maple trees my whole life growing up here. And somehow it wasn't until we moved back to New Hampshire from California and lived in a house with a big, beautiful maple right out front who came right up to a large bay window in our living room. It wasn't until then that I noticed the flowers, little bursting clusters of flowers, and I looked forward to it every year. And now, again, our home here right outside these windows, another maple tree, now covered in clusters of blossoms. And just below it, not too far off, little alien arms, magenta peony shoots reaching up from the soil, little hosta nubs peeking up and out, tulips in their full glory, multicolored and vibrant, and the star of the show right now, our ornamental cherry, just a lush pillow pile of blossoms, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, all covered, so delicate, shrouded in a cloud for however many days the rain holds off. I love the poet's call to noticing, especially with Earth Day approaching. This noticing, this falling in love, is part of our activism. Falling in love with this earth, with blossoms and buds, with the shoots and the nubs, with the cycles and seasons. Falling in love is part of the path. I am so grateful to John Bell and the folks in our FCB Green group. They have created the service this Sunday, and it is wonderful. John calls us, in his words, to a deepening love for our earth, and then also an awakening to the climate crisis we are facing and a grounded response. Do please check out the service. It will be beautiful. And in the same turn, this spring, this Earth Day, and the many days around it, notice this beautiful world around you. Notice your neighborhood. Notice your neighbors. Notice the beings with whom you are in relation. On cue. This is one of the great joys of our garden right now. We have lots of little sections to the garden, and there's one out front that we get to share with everyone. And I think it is in part because our house is on a loop, which makes a tidy little mile, so folks do laps, my wife and I included. So we will see people pass by sometimes multiple times a day. And right now the daffodils are in their full glory, the cherry is sublime, and the pansies and hyacinth in pots on the steps. It's a beautiful little moment, and we get to see lots of people stop. Sometimes even just slow, take out their phone, take a picture or two, even mention that things are looking good to one of us. It is a joy to see people stop, to see them notice this beauty. And this same kind of beauty surrounds us always if we have eyes to see, if we choose to seek it out. I remember a mom passing by a few weeks ago with 3 kids in tow, just in the beginning of spring, seeking out evidence. And they gasped, "Oh!" They had seen our crocuses, many colors of crocuses peeking out of the gray, dry ground, bursts of color and beauty. The children all ran over and exclaimed. And I thought back months ago to Aaliyah and I planting those bulbs. We knew that that moment would come. We took the time months ago, planting those moments of joy for ourselves, for our community, those moments of connection. And this is my prayer for us all, both that we notice, that we open our eyes and hearts, that we see this beauty, this blessing all around us, and also that we bless our future selves with these kinds of moments, that we plant seeds, bulbs, that we think of the kind of earth we long to inhabit, the kind of people we want to be, and we take steps now, knowing the joy, knowing the beauty, the peace, and the ease which will come. So much love to you all. Amen.